Back at it again, and we've got a video here. So there was a study that came out that was ranking college campuses in terms of, their free speech, right? And Columbia University ranked as the absolute worst for free speech. I think they're all terrible in terms of, being able to speak freely, and we've seen plenty of examples of that. You have examples with people like Caitlin Bennett, who go to some of these college campuses and all the mob does is scream and yell. Michael Knowles. They try to shout and silence some. Dinesh. Ben Shapiro, I think, was even like banned from a campus or something. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy what's going on these college campuses. And ultimately, I think it will be part of the downfall of college campuses. I think the last time I checked, attendance was already on the decline. Obviously, the prices are going through the roof, which I think is some of these college campus prices. I think it's just absolutely bogus, and I think it's due in part to hiring, diversity presidents and stupid crap. Like, why are you hiring all of these folks? Teachers. You need teachers, not diversity presidents. What? Like, who cares? All right. But yeah, I think it will ultimately help in the demise of college campuses, and I can't wait to see these college campuses crumble, because what they're doing to our youth is absolutely and positively disgusting, and also offering folks pointless degrees that they're spending their money on, and when they get out of college, they aren't gonna have any type of job because of those same degrees. Obviously, it's in part due to the student. But also, I blame the college campuses for even offering pointless degrees. Like, why are you even doing this to these folks? It's ridiculous to me. But we've got a video here talking to some of the students at this college campus about their free speech ranking. So I'm sure this is going to be very, very interesting. And with all that being said, let's dive in.
I don't think that I've personally experienced or witnessed suppression of free speech at Columbia.
You think that this is a Ivy League?
I mean, if you're a part of the left, of course you haven't witnessed it, because you're in an echo chamber.
Institution that we'd want students to talk more and be open with their beliefs. So I don't know. This is not really something that I would have thought.
I think everyone here is very open-minded, and so I'm not really sure where that's coming from.
Definitely not the best environment for free speech. I'm surprised that it's the worst.
If I was doing this interview when this chick said people are open-minded,
I think everyone here is very open-minded.
When she said that, I would have been like, I'm a staunch supporter of MAGA, and I would love to have Donald Trump come in on the campus. Is there any way you can help me organize that? I would love to have heard what she would have had to say to that. Can you point me in the direction of how to organize getting Donald Trump here on this campus to speak? Because MAGA, make America great again. I guarantee you she would have lost her mind. All that open-mindedness would have gone out the window. But what do y'all think? Let me know.
And so I'm not really sure where that's coming from.
Result, I think that there is definitely a homogenous point of view at school, but I don't think that opposing points of view are necessarily suppressed either.
I do feel like this campus is fairly restrictive, so in a way I'm not surprised, but it's disappointing.
It is a little surprising to me, but I guess I could see there are definitely ways Columbia could improve. So
I've heard maybe some people with certain political views might not be able to express their opinions because it might be perceived as offensive. So I guess that might be part of it, but I feel like that can happen anywhere.
You do kind of have to walk on eggshells a bit because you don't want to offend anybody, and I guess the general.
So now you're offensive because you support the right? That's offensive now. And this is what these college campuses promote. This is what they support. Turning the population into marshmallows. Instead of telling people to grow a pair and toughen up, they're like, oh, if you're offended by people supporting the right, we won't allow any people from the right to come here and speak. We won't allow any right rhetoric or anything like that around here. We want to have a safe space here on this campus. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Get rid of colleges. They're pointless.
Culture, at least from what I've seen so far, is that like if you do kind of misstep, people aren't really as forgiving as you'd like them to be.
I think this campus is very adverse to ideas that go against the grain. Certainly seen people get like trashed online or in class. If they'll say something, it'll come up after class, makes people afraid to speak.
Of course people feel like they can't say things. I feel like people think they might be like judged by like the majority, I guess. I don't know.
I think that maybe some people are more uncomfortable with kind of gender expression, especially, for example, if somebody were to misgender somebody, they don't really know what to say afterwards.
I mean, it's mainly like politics, any political issues that are like of contention. Like recently there was like the Roe v. Wade thing and stuff, like those types of decisions where obviously like having one opinion or the other can obviously divide between people, like stuff like that, like people are more sensitive about.
For sure politics, especially if you're not leaning left, can't say a word about that.
Types of speech that should be banned?
I think like hate speech.
Hate speech is unacceptable.
I think that
What is hate speech and what qualifies to be hate speech? Where do you draw the line? If I say your outfit is terrible, is that hate speech? You know, where's the line drawn? You know, you can't just say hate speech. What is that? Be very specific. That would be my next question. Well, hey, let's see what they say.
hate speech should definitely at least be monitored.
Like hate speech, like just things that like.
And who on these college campuses is spewing out hate speech? That's another thing too. Like, are people like going around like, I don't know, yelling the N-word with the hard R at every black person they see? Like, I'm confused where all of this is coming from. Oh, hate speech, hate speech, hate speech. Who's spewing out all of this hate speech? Please point me in the direction of these folks. I need to know who they are and what they're saying.
You know, make people feel unwelcome.
Like hate speech, yeah, that's not good to be hearing, but I think everything else, as long as it's like furthering ideas and all that, that's good to talk about.
Like, obviously, like you can say whatever you want, like physically, but like there's going to be like social repercussions and like legal repercussions if you say like certain things. Legal. So it's like people should just be like more careful about what they say.
I think speech should be free, but also there are limitations. Free. I don't know how to, like, it's
so not free. Okay, that doesn't make any type of sense.
Yeah, I think it should be a safe space for everybody, but I don't think.
Oh yeah, yep. I knew where this was going when she said free, but you don't want free speech. Just say that. Just say that. Stop with this masquerade of, oh yeah, we want free speech. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want free. You want speech that agrees with what you agree with, that affirms what you believe, and anything that goes against that, you don't want it.
Speech that is derogatory towards a certain group or certain population of people, I don't think that's okay. It's not a progressive conversation. I think the conversation should always be moving forward. It shouldn't be taking steps back and being regressive in that sense, if that answers, yeah.
I think the limitations should really reflect First Amendment kind of limitations where obviously you can't, no fighting words, no, I don't want to say no hate speech because that's very loosely defined, but I think college is a place where ideas should be exchanged
Somebody
freely.
makes some type of sense. Holy cow. NPCs, man. NPCs. And one of you guys said it was like an insult to NPCs to call some of these folks that, because NPCs are even smarter than some of these folks. Whoo, man. Wow. And hey, listen, that some of these NPCs on some of these games are pretty smart, you know. They're non-playable characters, but they do have a little bit of a mind in there somewhere. So I might agree. Some of these NPCs, real NPCs on video games, are smarter than these real life humans on college campuses, you know, where people are supposed to be getting smarter. But like I tweeted out yesterday, and I think I saw one of you guys comment this too, the modern day slavery today, in today's terms, is keeping people poor and stupid. Look at what these college campuses are doing to folks. Charging them exorbitant amounts of money for what? Sometimes even degrees that mean absolutely nothing in the real world. Teaching them nothing on their actual college campuses but woke ideology. I mean, even in high school classrooms. Even to the young kids in elementary schools. We've checked out videos from Project Veritas about that. Teachers would rather teach about how to riot and speak up for the woke than actual subjects that matter. Keeping people stupid, right? Giving kids pointless degrees that they won't be able to use out in the real world. So they're mad now at the real world for not giving them a job and them not being able to earn money. But the college campus is actually at fault because they gave them a degree that means absolutely nothing and charged them over $100,000 for it, keeping them poor. Now they're slaves to the government because now they have to capitulate to whatever the government wants them to do. And who are the ones that are always trying to come to the rescue? The left. But hey, who am I? You know, I don't know anything. I'm just stating what I see. That's all. Y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.